Ok, siamo quindi a New Milton e stiamo per andare a vedere il museo di Sammy Miller e conoscere il suo proprietario, l'ispiratore, il mito, la leggenda, secondo me, sia del motociclismo in generale, ma anche delle corse su strada, perché ha vinto anche uno Northwest 200, del trial, dell'enduro, un personaggio incredibile. Che spettacolo, ragazzi! Mi trovo adesso qui a New Milton al museo di Sammy Miller. È una esposizione di circa 450 motociclette anche da corsa di grandissimo prestigio e di grandissimo valore anche storico. Ve ne dico soltanto una, c'è la Moto Guzzi 500 8 cilindri che tra un po' andremo a vedere, ma anche per esempio la Moto Guzzi Bicilindrica, quella con la V di 120 gradi, un po' come le Ducati, no? Ma soprattutto questo museo è nato grazie a Sammy Miller, che è uno dei personaggi, a mio modo di vedere, più interessanti dell'intero panorama mondiale della motocicletta. Nato nel 1933, ha iniziato a correre praticamente da subito, folgorato sulla via di Damasco del motorismo dalla AJS Porcupine che sentiva correre, che poi tra l'altro troveremo molto probabilmente anche qui dentro, perché lui è riuscito a ricostruirne un esemplare. È diventato ottimo pilota delle corse su strada, vincendo anche la Northwest 200. Poi a un certo punto ha deciso di darsi al trial e all'enduro, vincendo sia nel trial circa 1400 competizioni nel trial e anche vincendo nell'enduro, per dare vita anche a questo stratosferico museo. Amici Moto.it, sono estremamente emozionato e non lo nascondo per nulla, perché sono in compagnia di una leggenda del motociclismo, di Sammy Miller. Sono a New Milton. Thank you, Sammy.
Pleasure, yeah. You see a little sign here. Another day in paradise. This is our restoration department, where we restore all the bikes. We have 4 projects at the moment. This is a British AKD.
Never seen before.
Never, but they used to make spanners in England. They were a big spanner manufacturer. So I used this spanner to get that nut off. But great bike, King Dick spanners. They also made motorcycles. And then this one here is a very early speedway bike.
Now we are in the restoration department. Stiamo vedendo alcune delle moto più incredibili.
Early speedway bike, 1929 speedway. This is how speedway used to be. Big crowds, big sport in England. So this is a Rudge speedway. 1920. This one is a Coventry Eagle. We're just doing a few jobs on.
Coventry Eagle.
Yeah, again 1923. Jap engine. And this is a Jap engine.
Too.
Yeah, many Jap, very popular engine.
Okay.
But many machines. This is the latest project, a racing cotton. They call it the Telstar. We're just starting to complete restoration.
So now you start the restoration from the.
This is the engine.
The blank sheet.
Yeah. This is the engine here that Villiers Star Maker motor.
How long does it take restoration like this?
3 months, 4 months. With Jim, we work together 3 or 4 months, you know.
And how many motorcycles you restore in just one block?
Most of the ones in the museum. Anyway, we go through the museum. That's my trials bike. I still practice on this 300 BSA.
You still go on the bike?
Yeah, still go on.
Of course.
So we go through here. This is just Italian, German motorcycles, and this is early Japanese.
Ragazzi, incredibile.
Very popular. This one's quite interesting. 4-cylinder 50.
4 cilindri, 50 centimetri cubi.
12 cc per piston.
12 centimetri cubi per pistone, ragazzi, per cilindro.
Private man make it. Wonderful.
Incredibile. Ovviamente non c'è il tempo per vederle tutte 500 moto, facciamo un highlight di alcune delle moto più interessanti.
This is one of my favorites, the competition area. So,
because you have to explain us why are you so emotional to trial?
Because in road racing Grand Prix, it wasn't, you were just a rider and you couldn't work on the machines, and you couldn't practice because you need the course. And But trials, I could build my own bike. I could practice forever. I could become good.
So this is the reason, because you switched from road racing to trail.
And also in road racing in my time, very dangerous.
Okay.
Lots of friends got killed. So anyway, this is the trial section, my favorite. This is my first bike. I made this when I was a boy, 17. Won my first Irish championship on it, SHS.
Samuel
Northwest
Hamilton
200
Special.
became the best bit. Then I moved from SHS to aerial. I made the aerial GOV 132. This is its record here. For all the successes of
I have to explain why the name is GOV 132.
That was a registration, Birmingham registration. So all the factory bikes had a Birmingham registration. Then I left when Ariel went bankrupt. I joined Senior Bolto in Barcelona. Senior Bolto, great man. He loved English sport. So I went, designed and developed this, and we won the world.
So this is the switch from 4 strokes
to 2-stroke.
To
But this was a 2-stroke. It was a 2-stroke,
the
4-stroke, 2-stroke. No problem. All a bike, you know.
All a bike.
And then after Bultaco, I went to Honda, made the Honda. This is the short stroke 305 with a high boy frame. Did this in Japan, and most of the development in New Milton here.
You did the development here in New Milton.
And then I was going to manufacture bikes. So we made the Miller prototype with the Hero engine. Andrew Mosconi from Italy, we designed it. Made the engine. As you see, the frame is very similar to the Honda frame.
Yeah. Because
high boy frame.
The same developer.
Yeah. But Miller wasn't brave enough to manufacture. Too much money, too much complications. So Armstrong, they worked with Andrew Mosconi, and this it. So these are some of my international 6-day bikes. The Royal Enfield 1956 Aerial.
You raced with this?
Yeah.
You raced with? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Garmisch-Partenkirchen. We got Triumphs and Jawas. And then these are famous trials bikes. So it's nice to have the trials bikes. These are the Rickmans that were made just down the road. Rickman bikes.
The Rickman Métis is very important bike. Yeah.
So have a quick look upstairs.
Let's go.
These are some of the bikes that I rode. We got the AJS 7R, my first race.
How did you become Sammy Miller?
Just as a young boy, I wanted to race motorcycles. 10 years old, I was going to race motorcycles. And I managed always motorcycles. Passion.
And now, how difficult is to run a museum like this? Because I think you need so much money, passion, development, engagement to do this.
Well, luckily, my father was in the building trade, so when I was a young boy, I worked with my father, so he taught me about building. So I built industrial units later, and then I used that for play motorcycles.
Yeah, great.
Play motorcycles. So these are all bikes, various British bikes. Bianchi, you've heard of Bianchi. Then New Imperial, OK Supreme, New Hudson, Sunbeam. That's a
Sunbeam.
That's a famous rider, Walter Ruskin, the TT on that bike, Baloff Bridge. Okay.
Ragazzi, c'è veramente da diventare matti qua. New Hudson. What?
New Hudson.
Never heard about this.
Too young.
Too young.
You're too young.
I'm turning 54.
I swap you.
Okay.
This is a Bultaco, my last Bultaco with a high boy frame. This is the Belstaff display.
But why high boy?
Because Miller designed a frame. No tubes. Miller designed this here. So all the bikes today are
high from the ground.
Miller's design.
Okay, understand.
Because I done away with these tubes, under the engine. No tubes.
Okay.
So high. Henderson.
This is
American.
astonishing.
American. And this is a French Verdel 5-cylinder
Oh,
board
Stella.
racer. Verdel 5-cylinder. And this
Ragazzi,
is
cioè,
a Packer, an American Packer.
never heard before.
1914 Desmodromic.
Desmodromico da 1914.
1914 Desmodromic, not Ducati.
We have to tell Dalligna.
And this is an American Pierce 4-cylinder. And another 4-cylinder Henderson.
Ragazzi, è veramente la storia del
This
motociclismo.
is a wonderful record breaker. Joe Wright's Excelsior. This is him in full flight. And big speed. You see, he did 163 miles an hour.
Oh.
1930. Nearly 100 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yes.
With just 2 cylinders.
Nothing happened. Nothing changes. I like the end of the footrest. They keep your feet on.
Oh, I
so they
understand.
don't fly off.
Guardate qua,
The
ragazzi.
Brough Superior Racer Pendine.
Oh, ragazzi, una vera Brough
We
Superior.
have some aerials and mattresses, and we like some aeroplanes too. The German triplane, and
These are working? They
all
can fly?
working models. Yeah, working models. Yeah.
Ah, working models. Okay.
This is the oldest one, the Quadrant.
This is the oldest one that you have in your museum. 1898 Quadrant.
Yeah, 1898. If you look, it's got shaft drive.
No,
Shaft
ragazzi.
drive, a mirror that you can see through the crank, 2 speeds, and those stirrup brakes and stuff like that, you know.
And this is the gas? Or this is...
It's 4 controls. That one is the mixture, that one is the advance and retard, that one's the throttle.
This is working?
And this, yes, and this one,
That's incredible.
this is the mixture. Mixture, throttle, valve lifter, advance and retard.
That's
Very complicated.
very complicated. Yeah,
These
yeah.
are engines we have, various British engines, all
What is this?
disc valve.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I'm ignorant.
well, you've got the ports here, so the valves don't work that way. That turns around like that, opens and closes the ports.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Ragazzi, qui
Yeah.
un vero tecnico saprebbe come spiegarlo.
Right, that's the sun, so we go downstairs
Ok.
and have a look there. These are all Villiers engines and split single puke.
Oh, guardate qua, a pistone sdoppiato.
Yeah. Supercharged.
Quite supercharged. Yeah. But about supercharged now down we can see
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
Porcupine. Okay. No, ci porta nella parte dove ci sono le motociclette da corsa. What is this? Sammy, excuse me. But
This is
Ascot
Pullen, 1929, and very enclosed, very advanced. If you have a look at the controls and the lovely
Fantastic.
advanced and retard, very advanced.
the gas is...
The gas, yeah.
Incredibile anche
Is
questo.
it 4-cylinder Indian?
Indian 4 cilindri.
4-cylinder, yeah. It's a rare one. It's got overhead valve exhaust side inlet.
Pazzesco.
Exhaust inlet.
E andiamo in una delle zone che affascina di più. The first motorcycle you have to show me has 8 cylinders.
Yeah. Right. Okay, this is the epic Guzzi of all time, the V8. That's a exploded drawing. Fantastic bike.
Well,
Very, very quick. Belgium Grand Prix, when I raced second in the Mondial in the Belgium Grand Prix, 1958. Bill Lomas was riding it, and he was timed on them, this Masson straight at 178 miles an hour.
ragazzi, a 280 km all'ora questa qua arrivava bene o male.
And
How many horsepower? 80 or something like that.
But the full fairing gave a lot of speed, like the Mondial. If you look at the Mondial, the front view,
Yeah.
very, very quick, but very dangerous.
It was very
And windy
dangerous.
There was many fatalities, so the FIM in 1957 banned them. So then we go back just to the dolphin,
le classiche.
type fairing there, you see.
le classiche carenature come queste, una volta che la Federazione Internazionale decise che erano troppo pericolose quelle a campana.
And this is my NSU, works NSU with a full fairing again.
It's still dangerous.
Well, for the FIM they banned it because the wind was very terrible.
Okay.
That's some of the successes I had with NSU. Northwest 3 times, Lindsay last time,
great as well.
Ulster Grand Prix, all
But
those.
Sammy, you have to show me how did you get that fantastic bike? Because about Moto Guzzi at cylinders, there are
Andrew
maybe
Mosconi,
two.
Andrew Mosconi, a great friend of the museum, great friend in Italy, the doctor Mario Garino, he organised it in Italy for me.
Okay.
Big money, big money.
Yeah, it works of course.
Big money. So we have a look down here, then there's various other bikes. That's just a little Mondial. Morris Can. This one's a very famous bike. This is
the supercharged one.
AJS supercharged. First bike to lap Grand Prix over 100 miles an hour. Ulster Grand Prix, 1939. V4, 4-cylinder, supercharged, liquid cooled.
Yeah, it's a MotoGP.
MotoGP.
It's a MotoGP.
Wonderful bike, goes exceptionally well, lovely. And
this is how it all started, because
this is
the Porcupine.
Yeah.
Si chiama Porcospino, perché I just explain to our followers. Si chiama Porcospino Porcupine perché questo genere di alettatura.
Fins of porcupine.
Okay.
First bike to win a world championship with a great Les Graham. So you can touch the first world championship bike. First championship. That's them lined up for the Ulster Grand Prix. That's Les
great.
Graham, Jock West, Ted Friend, 1949.
That's great.
Ulster Grand
How
Prix.
do you still ride it?
Eh?
Do you
I
still
ride it. Easy bike to ride.
Easy bike to ride?
Yeah, very good.
That's about 50 horsepower.
Something like, just 50, yeah.
Just
yeah.
48,
But,
50.
but rides very well.
It's very, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Because it was born to be supercharged.
Yeah, they put a supercharger in here, you see. But then the superchargers were banned in 1946, so they had to go to normally aspirated cylinder, yeah.
So that's right. That's fantastic.
Excelsior's 3-cylinder.
Whoa! But what is this? Why the Triskel and the Maxman?
Because they won the Isle of Man.
Oh.
This one, they call this one the mechanical marvel. 1933 won the TT 4-cylinder. 4-valve, 2 exhaust, 2 Bowden carburetors.
Single cylinder.
Very advanced.
Single cylinder, 2 4 valves.
4 valves.
2 inlets, 2 exhausts.
Yep. So, very advanced.
Mechanical marvel.
And this is Grand Prix Triumph. This is Bill Ivy's Java. So they know it's his. We know it's his bike because it's a works bike. But here, Bill Ivy, he only had single cam rear brake. Okay. All the other ones, they had twin cam, but Bill Ivy, he didn't like a fierce back brake.
Ok, Bill Ivy voleva un freno weaker, a weaker brake on the
back. So that's it. Husqvarna V-twin.
Husqvarna, this is very rare, I think.
Yeah, this is...
Husqvarna prima faceva delle motociclette non da fuoristrada, ma ai suoi esordi. Questo è del 1935, 500 cm3, anche questo ragazzi è un pezzo di storia.
Stanley Woods won the TT 1936.
Stanley Woods ha vinto il TT con questa, certo. Ragazzi, la storia di queste motociclette è intimamente connessa con quella delle corse su strada e con il TT.
This is the first aluminium bike in the world. Earl's BSA, Ernie Earls, he made these forks, of course. BMW and lots of firms copied the leading length fork.
The airless fork.
All alloy freight.
Tutte in alluminio, all aluminium.
1950. Ragazzi. Amazing. Yeah, if you look at the welding, for gas welding.
Guardate le saldature.
Beautiful job, beautiful, unbelievable.
1951?
Yeah.
1951, ok. Incredibile.
This is the BSA prototype. They call it the MC1. Leading link forks again. Cantilever back end. Again, twin exhaust, twin carbs, 4 valve. So, but it never raced, but it's a lovely, lovely bike. That's a Gilera.
That's incredible, yes. Oh, this one.
That's my favorite bike. I like riding this one. That's yours truly at Goodwood, I think.
This is
this one.
Do you have 4 cylinders?
Here, this is.
Yeah.
That's yours truly on it. That's a nice photograph.
Yeah, really. This is
so, that's the full
questa è la
aluminium
Gilera
fairing.
504 cilindri, but this is the fairing.
That's the fairing one. Before they were banned, you remember?
Yeah,
they were banned, 58, no more fairings.
Ragazzi,
this is the Motovilla.
Motovilla with some eating problems, maybe some eating problems here.
A lot. Disc valves, you know.
Which is the bike that makes you more happy in all these
love them all. No favorite. No favorite. Love them all. Everything's special.
But you like 1 cylinder, 2 cylinders, 3 cylinders, 4, 5?
Each bike has got something different, you know.
Yeah, okay. But which is the most difficult to restore?
Probably the V4 supercharged AJ. We had great trouble with the supercharger, but we managed. These are British bikes, matchless G50. Another Honda.
GP.
This is the matchless G50. That's the 7R. Similar to my first race bike when I won the Cookstown. First race, first win. Cookstown 100.
First race, first win.
So these are Senior Boltos, TSS Bultaco, AJ. These are Works DKWs. This is Walter Carden's 125 Works bike.
Right,
very, very fast, very, very quick, you know.
Sammy, if you have to ride a modern bike, which kind of bike would you ride?
I just ride I've got the Honda 600 twin, you know, and it's a nice bike, you know, not too fierce, not too. I don't like the big bikes.
Okay.
Too much horsepower.
But do you think that now they are too complicated, too much electronics?
Can't even change a plug. There's no plugs in them, you know. It's just crazy. Bianchi, the Koenig, that's a flat 4 Koenig.
Ok, questa ragazzi è la Koenig con il motore boxer orizzontale, 2 cilindri da una parte e 2 cilindri dall'altra. But I think that in the early days of motorcycles, in the early days of motorcycles, so in the 50s and the 40s, the fantasy of the engineers.
Oh, absolutely. Today they're all the same.
Today they're all the same.
If they're all white, you wouldn't know the difference. If they painted them all the same, you couldn't tell them. No, the signs the same.
But
the specifications.
What do you think? Why we are now in this situation, technical situation? Why do you think this?
They're all computer designs, you see. So the computer says what the job should be.
Okay.
So there's no twin cylinders. There's no 3 cylinders. You know, that's the Japanese 4-cylinder 125, the RS67. That's a very good bike.
Questa è una 125 ragazzi V4 a 2 tempi. How many gears? How many ratios here?
Sorry?
How many ratios in the gearbox?
I don't remember here. I think it was 8 speed, I think. 8
speed?
Yeah. I got this from Barry Sheen. He was a good friend of mine. So that's a 125 Suzuki engine too, but this was before the RG, before this one. They made the 125 before they made the 500 RG.
Okay.
So here's Miller in the Northwest 200 in the German Grand Prix, racing on square sets. Okay.
This is a bike that I'm very interested in, the Linto.
Two Ramakis together.
Yeah, okay.
So Linto, very good bike.
Due teste Aermacchi?
Yeah.
Two Aermacchi heads?
This is an MV.
Ragazzi,
16 valve prototype for Imola, the 200-mile Imola and Daytona. They made it 16 valve. That's the Bicilindrica. That's a lovely gutting.
You have to explain just this bike. Ragazzi, questa è una motocicletta estremamente rara. Maybe just 1 or 2 in the world.
Yes. But this is Moto Guzzi's biggest mistake in their life.
Ragazzi, dice Sammy Miller.
Moto Guzzi, biggest mistake in their lives.
Okay.
So they make this. Oboteni won the TT. Stanley Woods won the TT. European Championships on the Bicilindrica,
Yeah.
120 degrees. Remember?
Of
120?
course.
So then they decide to drop the Bicilindrica and go single cylinder.
Yeah, understand. I remember that.
Ducati come along, they make a 120 degree V twin and sell millions.
Quindi this is a great mistake from Moto Guzzi.
What big mistake.
Big mistake. Questa è una delle pochissime Moto Guzzi a V longitudinale. This is 120?
120, yeah.
120, di 120 gradi. It was very difficult to get a bike like this, maybe.
Very.
Very difficult.
Very.
Non diciamo nient'altro, però ragazzi guardate che pezzo di storia incredibile. Ce n'è un'altra al Museo Guzzi. There's another one in the Guzzi Museum maybe. Another one is at the Moto Guzzi Museum.
This is just the...
Questa è la dondolino.
the dondolino.
German, Italian, Spanish, Japanese, Swedish, American, English, British. Which are the most important manufacturers in the story of the motorcycle? Who did most? Who did the step? In your opinion?
Well, there was probably Norton and then Gilera and then MV, you know, and then you got Yamaha and Suzuki, Honda. So they all evolve and come alive, you know. But probably the biggest steps were Norton with the featherbed frame and the engines and the great Jeff Duke and Bob McIntyre and continual development.
But do you think that this development is seen in the nowadays production? Or we are going just very slowly now, there's no step?
When I worked with Honda, they were very slow at development.
Typical of Japanese.
You know, committee meeting to change the pilot jet.
Okay.
So, and I noticed in Grand Prix, you get KTM, Aprilia, and Ducati, and they're all enthusiastic people like you and me. Monday morning they make the changes.
Okay. So European are faster.
No committee.
No committee.
No meetings.
No meeting. Just change it. Okay.
Do it. We'll try that. We'll test Tuesday.
Does it work? Okay.
So, I think this is a problem of the mentality of the technicians from Japan and Europe. Different.
And American too, maybe? And American manufacturers too? But now there's just our dents in India, of course.
But I had the same when I was designing and developing the Honda Trials bike. At the finish, I just forgot about them. I did it all in New Milton, here.
Okay,
and then told them that's what you want to do. No committee meetings.
Too stressed, too much stress.
Yeah, too much. So
this is the fantastic Cork Bellington Kawasaki, never track.
Never used.
Never used, never on the track.
If you have a look in there.
Guardiamo anche dentro i serbatoi. Ragazzi.
Brand new.
It's priceless.
Factory bike, never used.
But
Cork Barrington.
The engine is full, or engine is...
It's full, complete.
It's complete.
This is disc valve, Sunbeam, 1930, disc valve.
Con la valvola disc valve.
Yeah. If you have a look here.
Allora, questo è come funziona la valvola disco di questa motocicletta.
You see how the port opens and closes.
Okay.
Look.
This is just inlet or inlet and exhaust? Just inlet? This is the inlet valve.
Yeah, inlet, exhaust.
Inlet and exhaust.
Yeah, so it comes in here, and then it comes right there.
Why did you think that this...
Prototype.
Just a prototype?
Yeah, 1931.
But it
95 years ago.
Incredibile, 95 anni fa ragazzi, la fantasia dei tecnici era molto stimolata, mettiamola così.
This is another very interesting bike. The
Greenley
Peerless. But it's got the bar and stride sleeve valve engine. You understand? See how the engine works?
Il cilindro ruota che apre e chiude aspirazione e scarico.
So you've got a 4-stroke, no valves, no guides, no cams.
Ok. Cioè questa motocicletta di fatto
That's a twin and a
è
single.
un bicilindrico 4 tempi, 4-stroke, ma senza valvole, senza assi a
Cam
camere.
left, perfect.
Ragazzi.
That's a single there. This is the Norton Hall, which is my favorite, the Norton Hall.
Ragazzi, questa è la Hall Norton.
Yeah.
Ok.
This is the F Norton, like the Guzzi, Moto Guzzi. This is the Norton Kneeler. Norton Kneeler. It broke 61 world records. You see, Norton Kneeler.
The Kneeler.
I raced this at Montleary many years ago.
These are the footrest?
Footrest. You kneel in it, you see. You get right down in it. So, fantastic.
Fantastico.
Prototype.
Fantastico.
And this is, here's some photographs of it here. There's the Great Ram.
Il grande Ram sulla Norton.
No. So it's all the history. That's yours truly with it. Another lovely photograph there.
But did you run all this motorcycle by yourself? All 500 motorcycles?
I've ridden most of them, yeah.
Most of them.
The best thing.
Very lucky.
These are various prototypes, Norton engines. That's a sleeve valve and that's a double overhead cam. These are sleeve valves here. And this is the Norton rotary valve, you see.
Questa è la valvola rotante.
You see, it opens and closes.
Opens and closes, yes.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
You see the size of the port? Big.
Ok. Da questa parte.
Oh, nearly had your finger. That's from the inlet.
Inlet, and then it goes outlet. Okay.
But no good, didn't work.
No,
Didn't work.
but at least they tried.
They tried, but it was the quality of the materials. Too much heat and they distorted, you know, and they couldn't get a good
But you think nowadays it could work?
Oh, it would
With
work.
the materials, so nowadays it can work.
These are other prototype engines, TD Cross. The
Norton Max, one of the most successful motorcycles in the world.
One of them, yeah. Production bike.
There's a production bike.
So then we go down here. That's the low boy Norton.
A very strange fairing, very strange low boy.
There you go, there, that's it there, right? Exotic motorcycles, number 11. If you look in the front, how good it is. The fairing here.
Guarda che è veramente stranissima.
There's, here's truly at Montleary, on the banking, on this one. So, lovely bike to ride actually. Very low, good handling.
Good handling because it's very low.
Yeah, that's it. Mallory, you see? Not long.
Mallory Park.
Yeah.
Ok, this is you.
Yeah.
Ragazzi, Sammy Miller ha guidato alcune delle moto più importanti e più divertenti probabilmente del mondo, ma anche di quelle più affascinanti in assoluto.
These are earlier Nortons, prototypes. And, the first Norton twin.
Il primo bicilindro di Norton.
1942. Vertical twin. First one. Prototype. This is a side valve dominator.
Oh, un dominator con le valvole laterali.
Side valve.
Side valve.
Only one. Prototype.
It's just a military one. A military motorcycle.
Yeah, they made it for the military, yeah. And so we have a look through here.
This is a rotary engine.
Yeah. This is nice models. The Wilkinson and the 4-car. This is some of the army stuff here. And this is the last restoration.
The last one you just showed.
1932, 4-cylinder. Swinging arms.
OEC.
OEC, made in Portsmouth. OEC, Osborne Engineering Works. Swinging arm suspension. These are duplex forks. You see?
Guarda che forcella assurda, che sospensione anteriore veramente
Those
molto particolare.
Very good straight line. Early record breakers.
Oh, it's very stable.
Very good. All the early record use these forks,
Ah, ok.
but nobody else.
Incredibile.
So you make a new motorcycle, you use those forks.
Ok.
You have advantage on
Okay.
BMW and all the modern Yamaha because you have better forks.
What year is this? 1932.
1932. Some trophies that somebody has won.
All
Who could that be? Who could that be?
All of your trophies.
Yeah.
there. Oh my God.
Only 1,400.
400. 1400.
Yeah, 1,400.
1400 ragazzi.
Yeah. First one, the Novice Cup Trials 1952.
When did you begin racing?
Road racing 55, 56 with the NSU and the 7 hour, yeah.
But this is a
This is from
52.
trials riding on the SHS.
Oh,
First bike. These are all Scottish awards.
grande. Now here I'm stating
Yeah.
that nothing has been invented in the last.
You get your ideas here. No, you get ideas here. You come here for ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you all the ideas. When you're making a new motorcycle, come here. I'll tell you what to do.
Ok, se devo fare
I'll tell you what to do.
ok, se devo fare una motocicletta nuova, vengo qua, prendo le idee, Sammy mi dirà cosa fare.
Swinging arm suspension, 1920.
Oh.
First bike with a swinging arm. In 1921.
1920.
Yeah.
I think that
Over 100 years ago.
I think that the first one was the HRD Vincent to have the swing arm, but
Yeah.
it wasn't true. The Duncan
Yeah.
in 1921.
Yeah. These are from all over the world. Japan, Belgium, France, continent. Trophies everywhere.
FIM, Trio,
Yeah,
Legend,
yeah.
Sammy Miller.
And gold medals from the International 6-Day. You know, the Enduro International
Yeah.
6-Day. 9 gold medals.
Perché forse non mi ho detto, how many 6 days you won?
8.
Sammy ha vinto,
Scottish 6-Day, yeah.
ha vinto 8 volte la Scottish 6 Days di Enduro. Un mito, ragazzi, un mito. A myth.
These are plaques from all the races, the Northwest, the Ulster Grand Prix, Monza, Skerries, Irish, Leinster, all the Grand Prix. It's nice to have them all on display.
What do you want to do in the future? Because this is just beginning.
Bigger museum.
Bigger museum. How many motorcycles you want here?
Well, we have 500 here, but I have plans to do this section. We're moving the restaurant to the back, and we're going to have the restaurant as an extra display.
For example, do you follow the races now?
Oh yeah, I like the trials, motocross,
MotoGP.
MotoGP.
Which are the riders you like most? Riders and the motorcycle you like most? Which interests you?
Well, today I like Mark Marquez. I met him at the FIM conference, and very nice person, and the brother Alex. So, but I find that the racing today is so tight, nothing is given, you know.
Okay.
Very
Very smooth.
Oh,
little room for.
Straight through. Frightening. But then again, they couldn't race in the TT.
Do you think that it was a good idea to put the TT out of the
No
World
question.
Championship?
No question.
Okay.
Too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Yeah.
All the riders that were killed there, over 300 riders killed in the TT.
Yep. Yeah. Understand.
Far too dangerous.
That's strange. What do you think about the riders that still race in the TT today? Just like Michael Down, is legend.
Yeah.
Peter Hickman, John McGuinness.
Yeah. But different sport.
What part of the museum is this?
This is the old part, the original building.
Okay.
120 years old. This one.
Do I see a Scott there?
Yeah. This one. These here were for the vents
Ah, ecco.
from the old building. They were the
Questa è
ventilators.
la parte che ventilava insomma del vecchio, la reazione al vecchio edificio da cui è nato questo edificio della mostra.
Two-stroke.
Incredibile.
You see, modern technology, you see. You could change the big end on the side of the road.
Ah, puoi cambiare la biella, puoi cambiare...
You could pull on the side of the road, you could pull that off, change the bearing
Puoi cambiare il
on
cuscinetto.
the side of the road.
Ragazzi, è fantastico. Quando il motociclismo era mito, veramente. This is from 1920 something. 21.
23.
Okay.
Another
squirrel.
Yeah, another squirrel, yeah. And the Birmingham Scott, an FN 4-cylinder, the big Belgium factory, FN.
FN, una motocicletta belga.
Yeah. And a Rudge, 4-valve Rudge.
No,
Francis
incredibile ragazzi, incredibile.
So this is young Miller, his first motorcycle. That's the receipt, £10. That's an official stamp.
Is this you on here?
That's it there. A similar model to that, 1929,
Oh, lovely.
Francis Barnett, two-stroke.
Incredibile. This is the only car in your exposition.
Well, this is a Morgan with a Anzani engine, very special. 1000cc Anzani. 2-speed, but no gearbox.
Oh, 2 speeds and no gearbox. How does it work?
2 sets of sprockets and gears and a sliding dog. The same as the OEC. So you have on the rear wheel, big sprocket, small sprocket,
Okay, I understand.
and the front the same again. And then you can slide engagement on the front, so you either have the high gear or the low gear.
I understand. That's genius.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Genius. Did
So
you ride
that's
this?
Oh yes, that lovely thing to drive. No brakes, but good. Yeah.
No brakes. Amici, la nostra esperienza al museo di Sammy Miller potrebbe durare giorni, perché di queste 500 motociclette, letteralmente ciascuna di queste ha una storia da raccontare. Nearly 500 motorcycles. Each of these have a story to tell, and it's very...
Each one.
Yeah, each one.
Everyone is its own history, its own charisma.
Yeah. And all of this, there's no replica.
There's only 5 bikes that don't work.
Yeah.
One of them is the wooden one.
Okay.
But when we restore, we must make them work perfect. Yeah. Difficult at times,
Difficult at time, okay.
but
So-
we try.
So Sammy, I will come next year maybe, and you will ask...
Next week you come.
No, next
You
week,
need to come next week to keep up with it. Each week changes.
Each week changes.
Yeah.
Each week you have changes in the...
Always bikes coming and more bikes, and
fantastic,
more restorations. Yeah.
Benissimo ragazzi, questa è un'esperienza che consiglio assolutamente a tutti, perché è un museo straordinario. Sammy tra l'altro è una persona estremamente gentile, is very awesome and friendly.
Oh, nothing.
Thank you Sammy.
Great to have you here. Great,
Okay.
great.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao. La nostra permanenza, la nostra visita al museo di Sammy Miller purtroppo finisce qua. Un museo con circa 500 motociclette non è visionabile, insomma, in tempi ragionevoli se si vogliono osservare tutte le motociclette. Servirebbero settimane, perché qui ogni motocicletta ha veramente una storia da raccontare, qualcosa da dire, delle particolarità tecniche. Mi rimangono però alcune riflessioni che secondo me sono interessanti. Quella che innanzitutto, come mostra benissimo questo museo, negli anni 30, 40, 50, la varietà di soluzioni tecniche e di design, estetiche, era molto più eterogenea rispetto a quello che c'è adesso. C'era un fermento che portava a sperimentare soluzioni che magari poi si rivelavano non ottimali, ma che comunque hanno portato a mezzi incredibili come quelli che abbiamo visto prima, soluzioni tecniche come valvole rotative, roba che veramente oggi non si riesce quasi a immaginare, perché le soluzioni tecniche anche di design sono incanalate verso un miglior risultato teorico ottenibile. La seconda cosa che mi viene in mente è che ci sono un sacco di marchi che io non conoscevo. Mi vengono in mente tra quelli che ho visto Cotton, New Hudson, Matador, insomma tanti marchi che magari io per mia ignoranza appunto non conoscevo, molti di questi collocati qui in Inghilterra, e questo veramente spande tanto la sfera della cultura motociclistica anche per quello che riguarda insomma come si è evoluto il mondo motociclistico quantomeno negli ultimi 50 e 60 anni. Fortunatissimo Sammy Miller poter provare queste moto che tra l'altro, lo ricordo, non sono possedute da Sammy Miller ma dal Sammy Miller Museum Trust, la società di fatto che gestisce il museo. Però è veramente una esposizione che vale assolutamente la pena andare a vedere. Ve lo ricordo un'altra volta, è a New Milton, nella costa sud dell'Inghilterra. Se fate un viaggio magari verso il Tourist Trophy è il caso di passarci una buona mezza giornata. A questo punto io vi ringrazio se ci avete seguito, vi do appuntamento al prossimo video di Moto.it, seguiteci sempre sui social, lasciate qui sotto un commento se volete sapere altre notizie su questo museo, che comunque trovate anche online, insomma tutte le notizie che riguardano questo museo e anche quel mito che è Sammy Miller.